Some people are asking, we attended in the morning session, can you give attendance? No, it's not possible. You have to attend both the sessions. How to attend the evening session? Again, the same system. Click on International Expert in the evening, you can attend.
Shall we start, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, participants. Welcome for this beautiful session, PE and community coaching program. Exclusively for this is for women. In this, we have a inspiring speakers, Sujit Panigrahi sir and Surya Prakash sir. Before welcoming them, I want to brief about their biodata and their achievements. First of all, Sujit Panigrahi sir, CEO of Fitness 365 and Khelo India Fitness Assessment Team member. He has a greater experience of 25 years in the field of sports, physical education and technology. And with his company, Fitness 365, is India's largest fitness assessment company. It is the only company which is there in India to assess the fitness. It also manages Khelo India Fitness Assessment for school-going children and Swasth Bacche, Swasth Bharat, a program of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan and an integral part of Fit India movement. Sujit is a GC member at Sports Skill Council India and a member of CBSE and NCERT curriculum committees also. And Sir was an additional DG concerned to a technology for Commonwealth Games 2010, and he is a graduate, a postgraduate from BITS Pilani. Sir, on behalf of Khelo India, Fit India, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Women Child Development, I welcome you for this beautiful session. I welcome on behalf of our principal, sir, and behalf of Sai LNCP also.
Thank you so much.
Now we have another a great inspiring speaker, Surya Prakash sir, really a great motivator for us. Every session he will be there, and he is a great observer also of all these sessions. Sir is a DGT physical education teacher in profession also, and he is in charge of a sports cell KBS regional office Hyderabad, recipient of KVS regional and KVS National Incentive Awards, and being a physical education teacher, he is holding a qualification of MPE and MPL, and he is dedicating his 100% effort in this physical education profession. Today he is there with us as a resource person and a chief guest, and behalf of Khelo India, Fit India, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Women and Child Development, I welcome you for this beautiful session, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sanjeev.
Thank you. As usual, even participants are eagerly waiting for you people. Beautiful sessions were going on, and even last time also the sessions were very, very wonderful also. Many of them, they have inspired because of you people. Today, I hope that same type of inspiration, same type of motivation, they will get from your side, sir. Platform is yours. Sujit, sir, please.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I would like to, at the outside, I would like to thank the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Women and Child Development, ILNCP Trivandrum and Khelo India. Also, it has been a privilege for me to be part of this entire program, and so that is what we have. Surya Prakash sir and myself and other people, and you also have been there from June onwards. So I think it has been a great journey. Today's session is on Khelo India Fitness Assessment Program. So this program is basically by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Sports Authority of India. Between today and tomorrow, we are going to talk about Khelo India Fitness Assessment Program. What is it about? And the second thing that we want to talk about, that how do you create as a school, how does a school register? How does a PE teacher download and register? And how to conduct the fitness assessment, what are the fitness protocols, and how can you see the report, whether you are a school or a parent. So that is what we are going to do between today and tomorrow. So let us start with the program on what it is about, and then I'll pass on to Surya Prakash. So the Khelo India Fitness Assessment Program for school, what is the need? So let us look at what is the need of the program. I just want to give some examples. The first example is of Bhuti Chand. She's a international professional sprinter and current national champion. She is born in Jajpur, Odisha, from very poor family. And at the age of 16, she got bronze medal in 200 meter session championship, and she also got 2 medals in Asian Games. Madam Karnam Madheshwari, one of the 5 daughters from Andhra Pradesh. She started when she was 12 and trained under coach in Aparna, and she was the first women medalist in Sydney Olympics. She got bronze medal in 2000 Sydney Olympics, and before that she has got 4 World Championship, 2 Asian Games, and at the age of 18 she got the World Championship bronze medalist. Essentially, at the age of 16, she was at the age of 15 she was spotted by Sports Authority of India. Hima Das, she is also called the Hing Express, and she also sometime back she was bestowed with a position in the Indian Police, in the Assam Police. Again, one of the 5 daughters of farmer, she moved from football to sprinting because her teacher told her to move from football to sprinting. तो वो काफी अच्छा भागती थी, तो इसलिए उनकी टीचर ने बोला कि फुटबॉल से आप स्प्रिंटिंग में आइए, और वो 18 साल की उम्र में शी बिकम एशियन गेम्स की मेडलिस्ट. अगर हम तीनों की स्टोरीज देखें, तीनों की स्टोरी के एक कॉमननेस है. One thing is we are celebrating Women's Day, so that's one aspect, but the main aspect is all 3 of them. They were identified as potential talent at a very early age. So बहुत important है for anyone to succeed in sports. Early talent identification is a very important aspect. This is true with any subject, whether it is mathematics, science, English, social sciences, whether it is history, any subject that you pick up, English, Hindi, any subject that you pick up. In India, हर बच्चा ये सारे सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ते हैं, एंड हमें कम से कम 5 पीरियड होता है किसी कोई भी सब्जेक्ट हम पिक कर ले. मैथमेटिक्स के 5 सब्जेक्ट होता है, साइंस के होते हैं, इंग्लिश के होते हैं, सोशल साइंस, ईवीएस, हर सब्जेक्ट का होता है. तो क्यों ना वी हैव द सेम थिंग इन फिजिकल एजुकेशन, where this 1.5 million schools, that's 15 lakh schools, close to 30 crore school going children, if they also get 60 minutes of PE period every day, 60 minutes of play every day, whether it is one PE period per day, automatically the talent at the top will go up. So that's very important. Talent at the top. While we are focusing on the talent at the top, that's podium finish, it's very important that you expand the base. So broad basing, development, excel, and elite, these are the 4 stages. So here there are 3 things that we are looking at. Fitness and active lifestyle. That's a most important thing. Secondly, children should play multiple sports, and then we can identify the excellence in sports. So this is from a developmental program point of view. This is a structured roadmap that we have. So if we have to implement this program, if you have to spot talent in school, what we need to do is to get every single child to play. So it's a huge opportunity for all the school leaders, physical education teachers, coaches, and all the subject teachers to transform India. Because habits are actually formed in school. So let's look at the Khelo India Fitness Assessment Program for school-going children. The Khelo India Fitness Assessment Program was launched by the Honorable Prime Minister in February 2019. So let's look at what does this program do, Khelo India Fitness Assessment Program.
यहाँ ढूंढो बाहर ढूंढो, घर में भी या बाहर ढूंढो, खेलते हो कि नहीं हो, अरे इंडिया के नए चैंपियन ढूंढो. फुटबॉल में, कबड्डी में, निक्कर में या चड्डी में, हॉकी में या टीटी में, रेस में या पीटी में. मम्मी भी और पापा भी, टीचर भी और मामा भी, अंकल आंटी बच्चा पार्टी ढूंढेंगे अब चैंपियंस भी. खेले कहाँ खेले, चाहे गुरु हो या चले. ताना कितना तेज दौड़े देखो, कितना दूर कूदे देखो, खेलते होंगे कहीं वो, अरे चलोगे ले चैंपियन ढूंढो।
खेले भी हिले भी।
खेलो इंडिया ऐप के साथ आप भी ढूंढ सकते हैं अगले चैंपियंस। तो कोई फोन न रह जाए जिसमें ये ऐप ना हो, ताकि कोई चैंपियंस ना रह जाए जो डिस्कवर ना हो।
अरे चलोगे ले चैंपियन ढूंढो।
So the Khelo India National Fitness Program is basically two parts: physical fitness assessment for all children and sports skills assessment for identifying potential talent. So these are two different aspects of the program. So we will have a detailed discussion after this is over. So there are three tests which are there for 5 to 8 years. That is class 1, 2, and 3, and there are a battery of 6 tests which are there for class 3 to class 4 to 12. That's age 9 to 18 plus. So these are the battery of tests which are there. 3 tests for the younger ones and 6 for the older ones. So there are 3 main stakeholders here. One is a school principal. That's a school registration page. So all the school principals, they have to go to schoolfitness.khelondia.gov.in, register their school, and all that you need to do is to register and then to login. Then you upload the student data. ID cards will get generated. Then you link all the PE teachers to the school and then track the school performance and the student report cards. School PE teachers and sports coaches. So basically, अगर आप subject teacher है कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन if you want to do fitness assessment for school going children, what you need to do in your school, you go and download this app called Khelo India School version on your Android or the iOS phone. Then you register as a PE teacher or a coach, because that is what is you register yourself as an assessor. Once you register, it is available here, or you can just search for Khelo India School version on the Play Store. You will be able to download the app. So while we are sitting, you can actually download the app also. For parents have another application. It's called the Parent app on how to play, where to play, and get fit. These are 3 sections of the application, and these are actually available available as Khelo India from the Play Store. Parents can also download and do the fitness test of their children at home. So essentially, Khelo India Talent Identification Roadmap is basically about fitness assessment. So right now, about 22 lakh fitness assessment has been done for 10 crore children. And the sports prediction, talent identification, nurturing is basically out of that, let's say 1% children we pick up, for whom we do the talent identification, and out of that we do 0.01%. In 5 years' time, we'll have almost 10,000 world-class athletes who are in the age group of 9 to 14 years. That's the age group that we're looking at from Khelo India Talent Identification. The role of teachers and coaches is basically to participate in the training program, download the Khelo India app, do assessment in the school 2 times in a year, and train other schools. That is a basic thing that you need to do. So today and tomorrow we are going to teach how to do the entire process, technical process. Basically about building fitness as a habit, find early talent identification, make champion. So here, this is the registration process for the app. And before I hand it over to Mr. Surya Prakash, he's going to tell the technical session. I'll just play a little thing on Fit India. Why do we need to?
आज ले रहे जो संकल्प, ये संकल्प निभाना है। छोटे छोटे कदमों से बड़ा बदलाव लाना है। एक एक कर इस मुहिम में सबका साथ पाना है। खुद को स्वस्थ और इंडिया को फिट बनाना है। कर तो रहे हैं फैसला, हो रही फिटनेस की बात, पर किससे होगी शुरुआत? मुझसे 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 होगी शुरुआत। मुझसे होगी शुरुआत, तो हम भी हैं तैयार। अब बनी ना बात, मुझसे हो रही शुरुआत, अब मिला है मुझे मेरे दोस्तों का साथ। माँ को योग करने की आदत मैं लगवाऊंगा, हर रोग से इनको छुटकारा मैं दिलवाऊंगा। दादी जी को छुपके चीनी अब नहीं खिलाऊंगी, रोज सुबह उनको लेकर सैर करने जाऊंगी। पापा को मैं उनका बचपन याद दिलाऊंगा, उन्हें भी अपने साथ साइकिल चलवाऊंगा। भैया को स्वच्छता की कीमत मैं बताऊंगी, साफ सफाई से अपनों का स्वास्थ्य लाभ करवाऊंगी। अब बदले हालात, मुझसे हो रही शुरुआत, व्यायाम से देंगे हर रोग को मात। अब मिला है सबका साथ, मुझसे हो रही शुरुआत, दे रहे न्यू इंडिया को फिटनेस की सौगात।
And this is the role of the school principals who all are here. Make sure that all your teachers are participating in the training program. Conduct TOT twice a year, training of the India fitness assessment. Third thing which is important is to do assessment the right way. It's very important that the assessments are done properly. Children who are supposed to get 60 should not be given 95, and children who ideally should be getting 95 should not be given 60, because when they go for higher level competitions or for talent identification, it's very important that children who are deserving should be called for the trial, and children who are not deserving, if you send them, they will anyway fail. So it's very important that जो भी physical education teachers कर रहे हैं या team कर रहे हैं, there should be some quality mechanism to check that whatever is been done is done the right way. With this, I want to hand it over to Mr. Surya Prakash. He's going to take the next session. Basically, so here all the contact details are there for registering in the school. So schoolfitness.kheloindia.gov.in is a portal through which you have to register. And here, all that you have to do is to sign up the school. Either you sign up or you log in. So the entire process now he's going to explain to you, Mr. Surya Prakash. I'm going to hand it over to him right now.
Thank you, Sujit.
Yeah.
Greetings to all and good morning to all of you. Sujit, if you permit me, I will share the screen.
Please, because I cannot, I'm not able to, so you have to actually, okay, 1 second, yes. Yes.
So the main purpose of Khelo India's app, Sujit sir has clearly explained to you. Here the main thing is two main things. Fitness of the assessing of the fitness of the child is very, very important. Children love to know about what is their fitness standards. Next one is talent identification. And if you once we conduct the score and if you feed that everything, and immediately the next phase the talent identification by the side. So the first thing for this particular purpose, we should register. The three main things are there. One is registration of the school, registration of the assessors, and entering the data of the students' data should be entered into the portal. And for this one, we'll be knowing about principal login and assessors login. Two logins will be there. School registration process and getting username and password, the first thing. And next one is uploading of student data on school dashboard. Generation of ID cards is also a wonderful thing where we can directly scan the ID cards. Next, SSL school linking, and because SSL one more, they'll be downloading the app through the mobile, and it should be linked to the school login. Principal, how to reach the school? Obtain school username and password. We'll be knowing this one now. School or principal login. What we have to do? We have to, as already Sujit showed the video, where we have to go into this particular portal and school fitness Kelo India. Once that one will be there, we should be first time when you are going for, you should not register, you should not go for login. So these are the parameters what we are going to do. Here a video will be played to you. All of you please watch this video and how to register the school, this one. And once if you go for school fitness Kelo India, how to enter the details, everything will be shown to you. Here, this important thing is what we have to do is once you select the school, and you will be having different types of schools there. Schools, the school CBSE or state boards, you have to select there, and you should have UTS number, your school affiliation number. This both should be filled in. So if your school is from North, if your school is from South India, you have to select from West, East, Central, you have to select region, region, East, South India. Now make sure that you enter the so all the required parameters, zone, school, and a region, and a school name, everything you should select clearly, and you should type in the school name properly there.
आपका वॉइस ठीक से नहीं आ रहा है, ये वाला ना
वॉइस नहीं आ रहा सुजीत,
ऑडियो ना ठीक से नहीं आ रहा है, आ तो रहा है, मुझे पता नहीं है, संजीव सर कैन कंफर्म।
ऑफर तो हो गया
Sir?
Voice is clear, sir?
Yeah, it's very clear, sir. Clear it is.
Okay.
So the important part, what we have to remember is the school mail ID. So the mail ID, existing and functional mail ID should be entered in a particular place, designated place. Immediately after entering that one, OTP will be sent to you. And from that OTP, you have to again verify this one. Once your school details will be verified.
School address.
Here also the main thing is mobile number that belongs to the principal or school, which is a permanent number, which is having that number has to be entered here. And immediately you'll be receiving a OTP. That OTP will be verified if you put it there.
School website address. Please enter your school website. In school description, you have to enter approx strength of your school. After that comes school admin details. Here you have to enter the name of your principal or HM. Select the designation, gender. After that, enter the CAPTCHA. Please check the entries which you have done are correct. After that, click on the submit button. One message comes up saying school added successfully. Click on this close button.
Here you have to the permanent numbers, telephone numbers, email IDs that you have to enter very carefully because you'll be receiving the OTPs. And after that, the details of the principal and details of the school, everything you should, as specified in this video, you have to do that one. Then you have to submit. Then your school will be added to the portal. The Kelo India, maybe your school will be added.
Now one mail has been sent on the email address which you have entered while registering. Let's check that email. So this is the mail which we have received. Here we have username and password. Using this user ID and password, you have to log in on Khelo India National Fitness Program portal. So this is how you register on Khelo India portal and you receive user ID and password for your principal HM. Thank you.
And this is the where you will be receiving a mail. You will be OTP verification will be completed and user ID and password is generated for you. And confirmation of email received by principal and OTP verification. And these things should be preserved at a particular place and it should be protected. That one you should keep it in your mind there. Next, and recovery of account. Whenever you are going to log in, the first thing is school fitness Khelo India when you are going, then you have to go. And a recovery account also for this is the school name and user ID, whatever you have feed it in that one, you should remember carefully. And once if you CAPTCHA is entered, your OTP will be received, and school account will be up immediately you will be getting that. And next one is the same way. The school is registered now, and the tester, the assessor also be registered. Here there's in a school we will be having more strength. We can 4 or 5 assessors can be registered there. And PE teacher, coaches have to register the same thing. For this one, we have to go for registration as a Khelo India Fitness app. So you are from Play Store, you have to download Khelo India Fitness app and install it. And after installation, certain things will be asked by that one. You have to all the details you have to fill that one. And now you see a small video of that one.
This is Khelo India application. Please click on Start Fitness Assessment. Click on Sign Up button. Please enter your name. Enter your email address.
Here also the same important thing is the functional email ID. The email ID which you are using currently, that email ID has to be entered there because again you will be receiving an OTP.
It should be your personal email address. Please enter your phone number. Enter your school address. It is optional. Please enter your state. Mine is Delhi East. Enter your district. Enter your city name.
enter your block, enter your qualification, gender.
This is the all these parameters where it is optional is given. That is remaining all are mandatory. You have to enter all the details, state, district, block, and your qualification, and your gender also you have to register there. You click on it.
There. Have you attended any TOT? Please select this if you are attending any TOT.
Because this is one TOT where you are attending. Otherwise, you'll be having a block-wise TOT. If it is there, you have to click on that one. Then you
and if you are not attending, please leave it. Take the remaining 2 boxes and click on sign up button. So,
and this is the successful and for your trainer ID. This ID you should remember this one. Once you click on that one, the ID will be displayed for you and you are successfully registered.
This is the trainer ID. You have to take screenshot of it, and when we will go to manage assessor on Principal HM portal, it will be required. Thank you. This is Khelo India. Application. Please click on Start Fitness Assessment.
Once it is registered for you, the next one is
if some errors come in uploading students. How to rectify it.
so there is a technical problem. Just again, I'm sharing the screen for you.
Now, voice is not that much clear, sir.
Okay, sir. And after sir will be receiving mail ID, and from that one you will be our app will be registration of the processes is completed. Now the main thing is now next phase is how to upload students' details. This is an important aspect here. And this one again you have to go for the school fitness Khelo India, and just to watch this video.
So now, as you have received user ID and password for your Principal HM, so first of all, what you have to do now is you will go to schoolfitness.kheloindia.gov.in. After that, you will click on login button.
Earlier, when you have gone there, you have gone for sign up. Now you will be going for a login here.
Enter the user ID and password here, which you have received. Enter CAPTCHA. Click on the sign in button. So this is the page of your school for Khelo India.
And after entering user ID and password and CAPTCHA, this is the screen will be displayed for you. And school fitness app statistics, here see students uploaded 0, it is coming here.
And these are school fitness app statistics. Here you can see Till now, no student has been uploaded. So to upload students' data, we have to go on.
Here to upload the students' data, here in the menu you are having home and students. Click on the students.
We will click on student data upload. Now by default, my school name is already there. I have to select profile.
And if you upload, click on students data, it will be the students upload if you press it. And this is the screen will be available to you. And immediately your school name, whatever the school name is, will be displayed here.
I will select it as personal profile. Now you can see 3 orange colored buttons have come up. So first of all, click on this download template. One Excel sheet named personal profile will get downloaded. Open this file. So,
and if you click on that particular, then the student template, three orange color buttons will be there. First button, if you press it, and one Excel file, sample file, one Excel file will be downloaded there. Here it will appear like this: school code, students, admission number, name, and everything.
So in the first row, you can see there are 2 colors. First one is orange and the second one is yellow. The fields, the orange color are mandatory for you, and the fields in yellow are not mandatory for you.
Yeah, in this one, orange one is compulsory, you have to feed, otherwise it won't accept. Yellow, it's an optional one.
So you are required to fill up all the fields that are in orange color. In the first column, you have to enter school code. In the second column, you will enter student admission number. In the third column, name of the student. After that, gender, class, section, roll number, and date of birth. Save the data.
And this is where the school code is common for all the students. And student admission number is a unique number, and it will be different for each other number here. And all the names should be fed here. And the gender also you can feed male or female you have to do. And class in all the Roman numbers 1, 2, 3, whatever the class they have to. And section also you have to feed. And roll numbers we have to feed this year. And date of birth, DD, YY, DD, MM, YYY. In this format only we have to feed the data.
Now click on this choose file button.
And one thing is you have to save the data in the same manner as the personal profile only. We have to save that one, the same one, and then choose the file and upload the data.
Select personal profile in which we have uploaded students' data. Click on open. After that, click on this upload button. Now we have successfully uploaded.
Here, remember one thing: whenever you are downloaded the template, you should not change the name of the particular template. In the name of the personal profile only, you can it should be there, and you should choose the file and then upload the button, and the data immediately will be reflected. And it is the entire school members at a time. You can do a number of times also, each class wise or anywhere you can upload the data.
The students' data. One message has come up. Thank you for uploading the data. Your request has been submitted. So this is how we upload the students' data. Click on home button. Now you can see the students which we have uploaded can also be seen on this home page.
So immediately when you uploaded the message, thank you for uploading, you have got it. Immediately go to the home, and whenever you open, how much data it is present, feed it there, it will be reflected in the home.
This is how we upload the students' data. Thank you.
Once data is uploaded,
if some errors come in uploading students' data, let's see how to rectify them. First of all, go to schoolfitness.keloindia.gov.in. Click on this login button. Enter user ID and password. Enter CAPTCHA. Click on sign in button. Select student. Student data upload. Select profile. Click on download template. Open this personal profile sheet. So this is the Excel sheet where you have to upload the student's data. Here you will enter school code. This is the school code which you have to enter. Here you will enter student admission number, name of the student, enter gender here. You can enter gender in the form of male, female, boy, girl, M, F, B, or G. Class you have to enter in Roman form. Enter alphabets in section. Enter roll number here. Date of birth. In date of birth, you have to follow the format of dd/mm/YYYY.
And this is very important when you are, because sometimes when you are uploading the data, you may be entering in different style. School code already stipulated that one student admission number, unique number. The school code is common. Name in a capital letters or small letters, you can do it. Gender may male, female, boy or girl, you can enter there. And class also all in Roman number. Section in the capital letters and roll number you will be entering there. And especially date of birth, DD, MM and 4-wise format you will be entering there.
So this is the dummy data which we have entered. Save this data. Now let's try to upload this data. Click on choose file. Open personal profile sheet. Click on upload button. Some errors have been detected in Excel sheet.
Once you enter the data and when you are uploading, if any error is there, immediately the message in reading will be appearing for you.
Remove the error log file and rectify your sheet accordingly. Click on this download button. Open this. So these are error details. In row number 10.
And if immediately error log, if you download, wherever in which row it is the error is there, immediately it will be displayed for you. You have to rectify in a particular column and again you can upload it.
Code is not matching with the selected school. In row number 2, duplicate student UID. In row number 3, duplicate student UID. And again in row number 3, date of birth is not in correct format. So let's correct these details. Go to the personal profile sheet. Change the school.
As earlier already told for you, in this one clearly school code will be common for all the students.
Correct student admission number.
And in a particular school, the admission number will be unique number. It will be different for each individual. The same number cannot be repeated.
Correct the date of birth here.
Here the year mistake is only 3 digits. Is there? It should be 4 digits.
Save the changes that you have made. Try to re-upload the personal profile sheet. Click on choose file. Select personal profile sheet. Open. Click on upload button.
And you should remember that one, the file name should be always a profile, student profile only. Its name should not be changed. Again, upload it.
Message has come. Thank you for uploading the data. Your request has been submitted. So this is how you upload the student's data. And if error comes, you rectify this way. Thank you.
This is the way how you can resolve the
If some errors come in uploading student,
errors can be immediately discarded there.
to rectify them. First of all, go to schoolfitness.kheloindia.gov.in.
And next one, after entering of the data, We have completed self-registration, SSR, this one, everything. And next, student SSS also we have completed. We uploaded the data. And we have to, next one is how to generate student ID. That is the thing what we have to do it. How to generate student's ID. Before conduct of the test, this is a very, very important one. This is a unique ID for each children will be having. And again, you have to log in.
Now to download students' fitness ID cards, first of all, you have to log in.
And log in, please remember your user ID and password should be used for the school login ID and password should be used for it.
Enter principal HM user ID and password. Enter CAPTCHA. Sign in button. Now here you have to go on student. Click on student.
Here one is upload data and another is a student. This one we have to log in on the second one.
Login password. Select the school. Select the class of which you want to download the fitness ID.
Once you select, go to the student and the student login ID password. If you just click on that one, the screen will appear like this. Select the school and which class, all classes can be generated, or which class you want to generate the ID card, you just click on it.
Card. Click on view button. So these are
immediately if you select the particular class and click on that one view button, immediately it will appear like this for which class you are going to appear this.
In class first aid, click on this checkbox. Click on this print fitness ID cards. ID cards. Click on this print button. Print fitness ID cards.
And this is the, because on the button clearly print ID cards will be appearing for you if you print this card. And this card is very, very important for you when you're conducting the test. It will help you a lot when you're conducting the test. This one can be printed and can be pasted on a ID card. Already your school ID card is having that ID card backside also you can paste.
Thank you.
And now next important thing is we have school registration is over, ISR registration is over, how to enter the data we have seen, and how to rectify the data we have seen, how to print the ID cards we have seen. Now what we have to, linking of the assessor to the school app. That is the main thing now we are going to see. And assessors, how to manage the assessors. Because if your school you are having 2 or 3 assessors, whatever the assessors you are registered, just check this.
So now to manage assessors on principal HM page, you have to click on manage assessor. Here you have to enter.
So we, in the menu you are having clearly there, manage assessors, you have to click on manage assessors.
The trainer ID.
And we asked you to take a screenshot when you are having a registering that one KI से start हुआ था उसमें Kelo India का जो है that ID you should enter here.
Click on search button.
If your ID is correctly entered here, immediately if you search, this immediately assessor details will be available here.
This is the trainer ID. This is the name of the trainer, mail ID of the trainer, and contact number of the trainer. After that, you have to click on activate button.
Immediately cross check this one because Kelo India ID you will immediately whether it belongs to your school, name, email ID, and phone number. Just check it, and then you click on activate button.
Are you sure you want to activate the selected assessor with your school? Click on yes button. Now click on registered with school. So now you can see the trainer is activated with this school, and he has also received user ID and password for Kelo India Fitness Assessment mobile application on the mail ID which was entered while doing sign up on Kelo India mobile application.
And after completing activating the assessors only, this अपना school का जो कुछ भी data है, students का data, will be visible in the phone for conducting the test. This is the process where we have to follow. That's why the very, very important is when you are registering SSR, the Kalo India ID, whichever it is coming, you should take a screenshot and keep it with you. And with this SSR ID only, we can activate the SSR in school.
This is the mail which was received. This is the user ID and password. Using this user ID and password, he can log in the mobile application and can start fitness assessment. Thank you.
And next one is an important aspect of this one is school login is because few students will be after completion of the year, the students in the class first year will be going to second year. How to promote and how to transfer students will be learning. Just watch the video.
To promote students, click on student login password.
And here they immediately after entering this one and students, there will be students login password will be don't click on it. Screen will be appearing for you like this.
Select school, select class, click here to promote.
And this is very, very simple thing. You have to select the school, select the class, which class you are going to promote it. Because next year what will happen in first year will be going to second year. So immediately press on that promotion button.
These are current classes. These are after promotion classes. Click on this promote button. Click on I agree. Now,
and after clicking on the promote button, immediately you will be promoting. Students' details will be clearly visible to you. After cross-checking it, immediately you put on a promote button.
Delete students record. Click on select class. Click on view button. Select the student. Click on edit. To transfer or to delete student on transfer.
And this is a very important aspect where students will be taking the TC because their data is available with you. Immediately student profile में जाना है. जाने के बाद उसमें से immediately बच्चे को transfer. Don't delete from that students. कभी भी बच्चे भी वापस भी आ सकता है. And normally you do it. You click on the transfer button so that the data will be available with the portal and it will not name will not be displayed to you.
Click on yes button. Thank you.
Now the school PE teachers assessors are ready for assessment. So if we have step by wise, we have school registration, principal registration once completed, and assessor registration is completed. Student data has been entered. Student data verification has been done for any errors are there. And next one, assessor has been linked there. Now, how to do promotion also you have learned. Now both are ready for the assessment, and this is the main thing what we have done here. And now we are having different types of, as Sujit has already told you, we are having two categories, 5 to 8 years and 9 to 18 years. 5 to 8 years is class 1 to 3 and 9 to 18 years is class 4 to 12. We are having different sets. For class 5 to 8 years, we are having only 3 tests. We are calculating only 3 tests for that one. One is BMI, static balance, and coordination test. We are for 5 to 8 years. For 9 to 18 years, we are having 6 tests. We are calculating BMI, speed, endurance, flexibility, core strength, and muscular endurance. We will be conducting. 5 to 8 years, class 1 to 3. Here we will be going body composition test करते हैं, and for this one purpose is what we require is 2 measurements we will be taking. One is we will show a video how it will be conducted for you. Easily it will be there. The simple calculation app itself will be calculating that one. So we will be taking 2 measurements: weight in kilos and grams, and height in centimeters and millimeters will be.
Calculate the body mass index. First, open the Kalo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app.
This is very important. You should remember that one. And Kalo India Fitness app already you're installed in that one. Go there and open that particular Kalo India Fitness app. And when you click on that one, the screen will be appearing for you like this. And then press on take test option.
The take test option. From various test options.
And once you who got the press on take test option, the screen will be appearing for you. Here in this one, clearly which area we have to select it will be there because we are going for a BMI here.
Select BMI. The app is now ready to calculate the body mass index.
And if you press on BMI, immediately screen will be appearing for you. Here we will be see clear. Here it is height and weight. Clearly, it is two parameters we are going to take.
Body mass index or BMI is used to measure the body composition, which refers primarily to the distribution of muscles and fat in the body. Body size, height, length, and girth are also grouped under this component. BMI is calculated by taking a person's.
This is there why we are going to conduct BMI. It is a distribution of fats in different parts of the body. Easily it can be calculated that one. Taking the what we will be doing, we'll be taking the weight and we'll be taking the height. So the calculation is weight by height squared. Here is one instrument they are using that is called a stadiometer. If a stadiometer is not available, we can paste the tape on the wall and we can take the measurement.
Dividing by their height squared. To measure the height correctly, a stadiometer is required. If a stadiometer is not there, it could be done against a wall as well with measuring tape pasted on it. Should be done on a hard flat surface.
It is very, very important that one. Whenever we are taking the height or weight, the measurement which should be on a flat surface, shoes should be removed, light clothing should be there, and the person should be standing near to the stadiometer. Or against the wall, they should be standing there.
And should remove shoes, bulky clothing, hair ornaments, and unbraided hair that could interfere with the measurement. Participants should stand with the feet flat, together, and back against the wall. Legs should be straight, arms at side, shoulders level. The participant should look straight ahead. The line of sight should be parallel to the floor. The height should be recorded in centimeters.
This is when he is standing there, we should be very, very careful that one. They should be stand erect and look straight, and there should not be any bending there. Legs should be straight, and hand should be at the side of the body, and they have to take the measurement of the height.
The rating of the height should be typed in at the designated place on the.
And it should be measurement of the height should be taken in centimeters, and designated place in height only we have to type what of the centimeters we have measured there. So here we have typing 151.
To measure the weight accurately, a digital scale should be used. The scale should be placed on.
Yeah, nowadays we are having the digital scales, digital emissions are there. It is better to have because remaining this one will be having a parallax error. So digital weighing machine should be taken for this one.
On flooring rather than a carpeted floor. The participant should remove shoes and heavy clothing. The participant should stand with both feet in the center of the scale. The weight should be recorded in kilograms and grams to the nearest decimal. The reading of the weight should be typed in at the designated place on the screen.
The nearest centimeter we have to measure that one. So 44.8 in the weight we have typed this one. It should be entered here clearly.
Once both the readings are entered in the app, scan the ID card of the participant by tapping on the scan option.
And this is very important. After this one, there's no need for which we have taken. You have to scan the ID card, but already generated for you. And with that QR code, if you scan it, immediately the name of the particular child will be appearing. Cross check this one whether it belongs to him or not, and immediately go for save. Automatically, there's no need of any entering the name or anything. Directly, you can scan the ID card.
Once the age and gender of the participant is updated, save the record by tapping on the save option. This completes the process to calculate the body mass index.
So how simple it is for that one. So we used to take on a pad and everything, we'll writing and everything. Through mobile only we can enter all the data, and data is already saved there. The next test for this one is second test for age group of class 1 to 3 is coordination plate tapping test. And this test is conducted to see for the coordination of that one. We will see here few equipment is required for here. We'll watch the video.
Plate tapping test Khelo India Fitness SSL app. Once the app is on, select the quick test option.
So immediately for this test also, immediately you should go for Khelo India Fitness Test app and press on take test option. Immediately the screen will be appeared for you like this. In this one, the required data, wherever we want, we press it, immediately that particular test will be opening for you.
From various test options, select coordination, tap on the plate tapping option. The app is now ready for the plate.
And this is the way if you coordination, if you press it, plate tapping test will be appearing for you, and the screen will be appearing for you like this. Here we are having minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. And here what will happen? It's a time starter time is there. Timer, if you press it, automatically it will be running, and if you stop the timer, automatically it will be stopping.
Plate tapping test. The plate tapping test measures upper body reaction time and hand-eye quickness and coordination. It also assesses the speed and the coordination of limb movement.
So eye hand coordination and coordination of the speed of the limb movement will be there. If you are seeing this particular table and two yellow discs and one rectangular blue disc is there.
One table, two yellow discs of 20 centimeter diameter and one rectangular sheet of 30 by 20 centimeter size are needed to perform this test. The table head should be adjusted.
And it's very important for that one is we should have an adjustable table head, because the height of the child will be maybe different from each one. So adjustable table head should be taken. Two yellow discs, one rectangular disc will be there. The yellow disc will be, this will be 20 centimeters, and rectangular disc will be 30 into 20 centimeters. The distance between two yellow discs will be 60 centimeters. And here the child will be non-preferred hand will be keeping here, and preferred hand you will be tapping from this left to right. So like that you will be tapping there, and children may be allowed to have one practice for this.
Adjust it so that the subject is standing comfortably in front of the disc. Two yellow discs are placed with their centers 60 centimeters apart on the table.
Yeah, see, the center it will be there, and 30 centimeters this side, and 30 centimeters this
The
side.
rectangle is placed equidistant from both the discs. The participant is encouraged to stand in a balanced posture. Non-preferred hand is placed on the rectangle. The subject moves the preferred hand back and forth with the discs over the hand middle as quickly as possible.
And this is the way how to perform the test here. Non-preferred hand will be kept in on the blue one, and preferred hand will be moving from left to right. How much they will be doing? 25 cycles, means 50 taps will be complete.
Once the participant starts this test, the start timer option should be tapped on the screen. This action is repeated for 25 cycles. The total time.
So once the participant is ready, immediately we should start the timer. Immediately we should start the timer there, and participant will be performing the 25 cycles, 50 tappings. Immediately the movement is completed, and he will be stopping the timer. So here what we are going to measure is, and the timing, how much speed he is going to do the particular act.
Time taken to complete 25 full cycles is recorded. As the participant completes 25 full cycles of tapping, stop timer option should be tapped on the screen.
See, after completing 20 cycle, start. We should press on the timer, immediately stop. After stopping, the same procedure we have to follow. Scan the ID card. Immediate name will be appeared for you, and immediately you have to save the particular score.
The clock on the screen shows the time taken by the participant to complete 25 full cycles of the tapping. To record the data, first scan the ID card of the student, then tap on the save option. It's the plate tapping test.
And we have completed the second test. We will be having a third test here. That is for the children. That is a flamingo balance test. And this test will be conducted for the primary children. This is only third test for them. And for this one also, we required as two things: one beam or one some brick or something to stand in height. Just watch this video.
Conduct the flamingo balance test. First, open the Khelo
That video is stuck, I think. Only voice we can audio. Our voice is audible, but video is not.
Oh, okay. Just I will check, again resharing that one.
To conduct the Flamingo balance test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessment app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option from various
The same
options.
way,
Select
you will
Balance
Hello
and
India
then
Fitness
tap
Test
on the
app will
Flamingo
open.
balance test
Take
option.
test option if you press it, you will be various test options will be there. From that one, you select the balance and click on Flamingo balance test. Immediately, the score will be there. Here you will be seeing the one timer and you are going to count.
The app is now ready for the Flamingo balance test. The Flamingo balance test measures the ability to balance successfully on a single
The
leg.
ability we're going to
Test
single leg, how
assesses
it
the
is
strength
standing,
of
that
the
one will be sending. Strength of the leg, pelvic and muscles as well as static balance, we are going to check with this particular test. You might have seen this one, the person is standing on a brick or in a beam, he can stand it and he will be standing like a flamingo.
the leg, pelvic and trunk muscles as well as static balance. While balancing on the preferred leg, the free leg is fixed at the knee and the foot of this leg held close to the buttocks.
And what he is
Standing
doing
just
is
like
he will stand on one leg and other leg will be what will be, he'll be pressing back to the buttock and be holding with the hand here and another hand will be extended there. And he should be able to stand in a particular, it will be looking like a flamingo.
a flamingo. The test should be done on a non-slippery even surface by standing on
The
a beam
participant has to
or a
remove
brick.
his shoes and
That
because it may be slippery, surface also should be non-slippery, it should be there.
athlete keeps balance by holding the instructor's hand if required. The timer is started as
And
the
this is very
instructor
important
lets
for
go.
us because we are conducting for very small children class 1, 2 and 3. And initially to stand on a particular beam, we can help them to stand, regain a particular position. Once he is ready, we can start the timer.
To start the timer on the app, Start Timer should be tapped. The timer is stopped each time the athlete loses
This is
balance,
very important for
either
the
by
one, this
falling off the
particular test
beam.
protocol. Whenever the participant loses the balance, and when he has come up, if he leaves his hand of the leg, and if he falls down immediately, the timer should be stopped. And if he is going to fall 15 times in 30 seconds, the test will be terminated. Number of falls is counted.
Or letting go the foot behind being held. To do that, pause timer should be tapped on the app each time the participant loses balance. Start the timer again when the
Whenever
participant
he
is in
falls,
the
we'll be
position.
stopping the time, pausing the timer, and immediately when he regains the position, again will be timer will be started.
If there are more than 15 falls in first 30 seconds, the test is terminated.
And that's what I told you. It's a small number of count. In first 30 seconds, if he is going to fall for 15 times, the test will be terminated and retest can be conducted at a later time.
The number of falls or loss of balance in 60 seconds of balancing is counted
and here we are going to
and
in 60
recorded.
seconds. How many times is going to fall? We are going to each time if you pause the timer, automatically the score will be coming to you. The number of falls will be feeding there. And the best score in the test is a 0.
The timer automatically stops at the 60 seconds mark. The ID card of the participant is scanned by tapping on the scan option. Once the participant details are updated, the data is saved by tapping on the save
same
option.
way we'll be scanning the ID
This
card, immediately cross-checking the name that is appeared in the mobile and the participant, immediately data will be saved.
completes the Flamingo balance test.
With this, we are going to complete for primary. Sujit, shall we continue? Okay.
Yeah, we have time. We have 20 more minutes.
Okay. And age group for 9 to 18 years, class 4 to 12, we are having 6 tests. In this test, we are having the first test is BMI. Already we came to know about this BMI, and especially this test already we have shown to you. We'll skip this test and we'll go for next test. And sit and reach test. And this sit and reach test also will require some equipment. After watching the video, I will tell to you. Here we'll be taking 2 scores. One initial and one final reading.
To conduct the sit and reach test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select test option. From various test options, select flexibility.
After opening the app, test options, we'll be click on the flexibility.
And then tap on the sit and reach option. The app is now ready for the sit and reach test.
If you press on the sit and reach test immediately, the screen will be appearing like this. And for the year, you may be watching 2 things you'll be having. One is initial position and final position. And see the parameter meters, centimeters, and millimeters is there. And appropriate place we should feed the data.
The sit and reach test is a common measure of flexibility. It specifically measures the flexibility.
Common measure of flexibility. So why we are conducting this particular sit and test means it's for flexibility, and a lower back and hamstring muscles ka jo strength we will be calculating this one.
Flexibility of the lower back and hamstring muscles. A sit and reach box is required to perform this test. The sit and reach box should be 12 by 12 inches on sides, 12 by 10 inches on front and back.
This is the specially designated box for this one. If you watch this one, 12 inches into 12 inches the side, here 12 inches and 12 inches. Next one is 12 inches into 10 inches front and back. 12 into 10 inches front and back side also. And on the top, 12 into 21 inches tab. And this is the way the box is special designed for it. On the top of it, we'll be having a one particular scale pasted on it.
21 inches on top. The top panel should be inscribed with centimeter and millimeter gradations. The test should be performed on clean cushioned surface or gym mat.
And the important thing whenever we are conducting the test, test protocol should be properly planned, and it should be on a flat surface. It should be there, and the shoes should be participant shoes should be removed.
Shoes should be removed before performing this test. This test involves sitting on the floor with legs stretched out.
And this is the initial position of the particular participant, and shoes should be removed and legs should be pressed to the sit and reach the box. And there should not be any bend in between the knees here, and should sit straight, long leg position.
Straight ahead. The soles of the feet are placed flat against the sit and reach box. Both knees should be locked and pressed flat to the floor. With the palms facing downwards and the hands on top of each other, the subject reaches forward along the measuring line as far as possible. First initial reach in the
can have this one also, children. Firstly, fish shaped. So both hands should be placed each other. Initially, initial reading will be taken when the participant starts here. Initial reading will be taken. After that, immediately he will move the hands forward. How far he will be reaching that one, that measurements will be taken.
normal position is recorded. To do that, the score is calculated to nearest centimeter and put it in the designated place in the screen. After some practice teaches, the subject reaches forward as far as possible and holds that position for at least 2 seconds while the distance is recorded. To record the final position, the score is calculated to nearest centimeter and put it in the
very
designated
important
place.
when you are putting the scores of that one. See, when we are measuring the one centimeters place, centimeters only should be there. It should not be posted in the meters. So after initial reading is taken and final position when the participants move reaches there, and we should at least minimum 2 seconds, you should stay in a particular position, and immediately the centimeters also be there pasted here. And once you paste, automatically net score will be calculated by the app itself, and it will be displayed here. After that, the same procedure, we have to scan the ID card and check the name of the participants and save.
The difference between the initial position and the final position of the distance reached by the hand is displayed as net score in the screen. The ID card of the participant is scanned next, and then the data is saved by tapping on the save option. This completes the sit and reach test.
The next test is 50-meter dash, our standing start, what we will say. And normally, this test is used to measure the speed of the individual. Just watch this particular video.
To conduct the 50-meter dash test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select the
So
speed.
immediately, like earlier, Khelo India Fitness Test app open करने के बाद take test option press करना है. Immediately, you will be various test option मिलेगा. So now we are going to test is 50 meters. So is measure for the speed. So we'll be pressing on a 50-meter speed.
And then tap on the 50-meter dash
Now, after
option.
that, the mobile 50-meter dash, you open the person 50-meter dash, immediately the screen will be appearing for you. Number of lanes, 50-meter dash, a score, minutes and seconds, it will be automatically will be taken to the mobile itself.
Depending on the number of participants, choose same number of
It is
lanes
very
on the
important
screen.
for that one is because this all now at now we are conducting the test individually. Now, as a for 3 or 4 members at a time, we can conduct the test for this one. And here, a number of participants is number of lanes here. If you are having only one participant, you have to press on 1. If you are having 2, if you are having 2, if it is 4, 4. Now he is taking the test for 5 members. So he has selected 5 on the lanes. We have to select 5.
The app is now ready for the 50-meter dash test. The aim of 50-meter dash is to determine the acceleration and the speed of the participant. The test involves running a single sprint over 50 meters. Start from a stationary
Normally,
standing
this
position.
can be conducted wherever you are having a track or in any 50-meter stretch, you are having a plain ground, we can conduct this one. Why we are conducting is to know the individuals. They'll be standing behind the starting line here. Then when it will be standing start, will be there for that one.
With one foot in front of the other. The front foot must be behind the starting
position,
line.
front foot will be, one leg will be forward, one leg will be the back side.
Participants are encouraged to not slow down before crossing the finish line. Once the participants are ready and motionless, the instructor
instructions should be given to all the participants. Normally, by seeing the finishing line, they will be slowed down. They should not be slowed down. They should run as fast as possible to clear the finish line.
gives the cue to start. There is no need to manually start the timer. The app is designed in such a way that the timer starts automatically at the sound of the
And
Fox
another
40
important
whistle.
feature of this particular app is there is no need of starting manually, and this app is enabled with Fox 40 whistle. Once the whistle is blown, and because you'll be standing at the finishing line, and once the whistle is blown from the starting line, automatically app starts. The timing will be automatic.
Participants should be encouraged to practice running with emphasis placed on the concept of pace. Time taken to complete the 50-meter dash for each of the
Here what we are
participants
going,
is
the time taken to complete the 50-meter dash is recorded here. Whenever the participants is crossing the line, immediately we should timer के ऊपर press करना है. Automatically the number 5 participants score is recorded.
recorded. To record the timing for each of the participants, tap split timer every time a participant crosses the finish line. The screen shows the timing of
On
participants.
each participants whenever he is crossing, immediately we should split timer पे press करना है. Press करे तो automatically those who are finished timing already, it will be displayed here.
In the order they finished the race. To record individual timings, tap the scan option and then scan the ID card of the participant. Make sure the ID card is scanned in the same order
And
in
all
which
the
they
finishing of the race, we should ask the participants that in order of finish, they should be standing in a particular line, and all five members should be first, second, third. We should there. Immediately, you should go for a scanning option, and immediately when you scan that one, the ID card, the participant's name will be visible. Cross check it, and then go for second scanning, third scanning, and fourth, fifth scan. When all 5 scans are completed, you can save it.
finish the race. Once you have scanned the ID card of all the participants, save the data to complete the 50-meter dash test.
For this participants, you can take the help of 2 or 3 teachers so that they'll be helpful for the feeding the correct data. The next test is for us is 600 cardiovascular endurance, 600 meters run walk test, and this can be also be conducted in any place, designated place, where in 200 meters track or 400 meters track, whichever is available for you.
To conduct the 600-meter run test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select Cardiovascular Endurance and then tap on the 600-meter
We'll
run
be
option.
opening the Khelo India Fitness Test app, take test option, various test option. From that one, you will be a cardiovascular endurance. If you press 600 meter run walk test, if you press on it, the same way number of lanes will be appearing for you.
Depending on the number of participants, choose same number of lanes on the screen. The app is now ready for the 600-meter run test.
You should first check it this one. So suppose if you are having 6 number of participants, you should select 6. If you are having 8 number of participants, you should select 8.
The aim of 600-meter run is to measure the cardiovascular fitness and endurance. The test involves running a single sprint over 600
Here
meters.
the participants can be, they can run or they can walk. The thing is, we should encourage the participants. What we are also standing start will be there. We should encourage the participants to run a single phase, same phase they should run it.
Participants should start from a stationary standing position with one foot in front of the other. The front foot must be behind the starting line. Participants are instructed to run 600 meters in the fastest possible pace. Once the participants are ready and motionless, the instructor gives the cue to start.
Already we have told you it is enabled with the Fox 40 whistle. Here participants, when all the participants are ready, one leg forward and one leg back side, and they will be given sufficient instruction that they should run in a single phase, and maximum possible time they should minimum possible time they should cover the 600 meters.
There is no need to manually start the timer. The app is designed in such a way that the timer starts automatically at the sound of the Fox 40 whistle. Participants should be encouraged to practice running with emphasis placed on the
So they
concept of
should run with
pace.
the concept of pace. They should run it so that it will be easy for them. They should be encouraged for it. And once the participants complete, we should immediately press on a split timer. Like that, all the participants, for each participant, we should press on a split timer.
Results are usually better if the participant can maintain constant pace during most of the run and use a strong closing effort. Time taken to complete the 600-meter run for each of the participants is recorded.
So the event is completed, they should be arranged in the way they completed the event, first, second, third, and fourth. Immediately we should scan the ID cards, and the names will be appeared. That names will be cross-checked with the children, and then immediately we can save the result.
To record the timing for each of the participants, tap split timer every time a participant crosses the finish line. The screen shows the timing of participants in the order they finished the race. To record individual timing, tap the scan option and then scan the ID card of the participant. Make sure the ID card is scanned in the same order in which they finished the race. Once we have scanned the ID card of all the participants, save the data to complete the 600-meter run test.
Here also we should take the help of 2 or 3 teachers so that they can arrange the children in a proper manner or in order of finish. In order of finish only we should scan the, we should be very careful while scanning the ID card. In order of finish only we should save the particular children, and then the data will be saved in your mobile. The next test is muscular endurance, and it is a push-up for boys and modified push-up for the girls. The little modification of conducting will be there for the girls. And here, this one is will be the number of completed push-ups will be measuring there.
To conduct the push-up test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select Strength and then tap on the Push-Up option. The app is now ready for the push-up test.
And the remaining 2 tests are available in particular the Khelo India Fitness app open करने के बाद test option कैसे आपका strength को select करे तो immediately 2 tests will be there for that one. One is modified push-ups for the boys and modified push-ups for the girls, and another is curls will be there. So we should select the appropriate test, and we should test the mobile before conducting the test.
The push-up fitness test measures upper body strength, endurance.
And here we require one mat, and flat clean surface should be required for that one. It will be measuring the upper body strength and endurance of trunk and stability. This is the starting position of taking a push-up.
And trunk stability. A flat, clean cushion surface or a gym mat is required to perform this test.
And just observe this one here. The surface, flat surface is there. And here once it's final position will be like this. And there will be 90 degrees will be formed in the elbows. Elbows should be close to the body.
A standard push-up begins with the hands and toes touching the floor. The body and legs should be in a straight line, feet slightly apart, the arms at shoulder width apart, extended and at a right angle to the body. Keeping the back and knees straight, the subject lowers the body to a predetermined point to touch some other object or until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows.
The body should be in a straight line, legs, toes, and everything. And whenever he is doing the designated place, he will go and will come back. And there will be a 90 degrees angle at the elbows, and elbows will be close to the body.
Then returns back to the starting position with the arms extended. When the participant is ready, the start timer option is tapped on the screen. And
when participant is ready, and immediately we should start the timer, and we should go on counting the number of push-ups he is doing there.
Participant starts the push-ups. The action is repeated and the test continues until exhaustion or until they can do no more.
And this is very important. Here, there is no time limit for this one. And the participants will allowed to do the maximum until his exhaustion. Otherwise, is doing the not performing the push-ups in a rhythm. Then we can ask them the participant to stop.
In rhythm. The number of correctly completed push-ups is recorded.
So after number of correctly completed push-ups should be counted and should be entered in the timer. Immediately after it stops, we should stop the timer.
For girls, the push-up technique is slightly modified with both the knees resting on the ground. Apart from this, everything else.
And everything is same for boys and girls except having knees touched to the ground and legs are cross-legged. And again, the she will be doing performing the push-ups earlier what it is shown.
This remains the same for girls as well. Once the participant is exhausted, tap the stop timer option and type in the number of correctly completed push-ups.
Here it should be very careful. Once you stop the timer, after completion that one, immediately stop the timer. And number of count should be, you should be feeding that count here.
In the designated place on the screen, scan the ID card of the participant and then save the record by tapping on the save option. This completes the push-up test.
Then instead of printing the data, scan the ID card and save the data. And we are coming for a last test. This core strength, 30 seconds partial curl-up test. For sit-ups, there is no time limit is there. But this one is a 30 seconds test. It will be there. How it will be performed?
To conduct the partial curl-up test, first open the Khelo India Fitness Assessor app. Once the app is on, select the Take Test option. From various test options, select Strength and then tap on the partial.
See, in the particular option, Take Test option, various test option, if you press it, and for strength, we will be getting this two tests. Earlier we have completed push-ups. We are pressing on partial curl-up test.
Curl-up option. The app is now ready for the partial curl-up test.
Then the screen will be appearing for you. Once they start that one, we'll be starting the timer. After that, completion of the test, will be stopping the timer and will be entering the count.
The partial curl-up test measures abdominal muscular strength and endurance of the abdominals and hip
just to watch this one, abdominal strength and endurance pressure करने के लिए partial curl-up test conduct करते हैं. Here will be one mat is there. One line is here. Two lines are drawn here. Two lines are drawn here, and he will be abdominal. He will be doing the curl-up at least 6 inches height. He should be raising here.
Flexors, which is important in back support and core stability. A flat, clean cushioned surface, two parallel strips 6 inches apart is required to conduct this test. The subject lies on a cushioned flat, clean surface with knees flexed, usually at 90 degrees, with hands.
This is the starting position. The participant will be lying on the ground and will be keeping the legs flexed. It should be 90 degrees. And there is a two lines is drawn 6 inches apart. This is a starting position, and this is the when he's doing the curl up, the hand should move to the second line, or it should cross the second line. It should touch the second line. If it is not touching this line, curl up is not counted.
Straight on the sides with palms facing downwards. It should be closer to the ground and parallel to the body. The subject raises the trunk in a smooth motion.
And this is the way where when he is lifting his body up, the hand should cross the particular line or touch that particular second line.
Keeping the arms in position, curling up the desired amount at least 6 inches above ground. The trunk is lowered back to the floor so that the shoulder blades or upper back touches.
And remember that one, at least 6 inches height, it should upper body should be lifted from the ground.
Floor. Once the participant is ready and is in position to take the test, the start timer option should be tapped. Participant is encouraged to keep normal breathing rate.
And this test is conducted for 30 seconds. Once you start the app, we should ask the participant to do the curl-ups, and the maximum number of curl-ups he has done, we should count. And after time exhaust, automatically the app will be stopping there. you have to enter the particular score.
Great. Results are better if the participant can maintain constant pace during the activity. Maximum number of sit-ups in 30 seconds is recorded.
Maximum number of sit-ups, yes, curl-ups he has done in 30 seconds is counted here.
The timer automatically stops at 30 seconds mark. The number of sit-ups is recorded at the designated place. The ID card of the participant is scanned and the data is saved by
Same
tapping.
procedure, the number of completed curl-ups has been posted in the particular area, and scan the ID card. Immediately the name will be appearing, and immediately you'll be asking whether you are perfectly connected. Save the data, immediately put on S, and automatically data will be
Tapping on the save option. This completes the partial curl-up test.
Here we have completed 9 to 18-year test, all tests we have completed. And it is very simple test for 5 to 8 years and 9 to 18 years to conduct. In a particular day, we can complete all these tests. And here one more important thing is, and for each and every test, there is having a protocol how to conduct everything. Whenever we are conducting the test, we should follow the right way of doing the test. And why we are conducting, purpose of collecting data should be fruitful. So whatever the data, when you are conducting perfectly, it will be reflected in a child's report card. If any wrong data is shown to you, child will be discouraged there. So in report card should always show right data of the children. So the right data should be conducted. Testers, whenever assessors should have a practice of handling the particular test, and they should have 1 or 2 trials so that they can be perfect in conducting the test. Next one is why correct data is required is talent identification. The second which we are going to do. And of test is one thing, and correct data will give a raw talent to identify so that they can be nurtured properly, and the SI and other higher levels they'll and by basing on that one, the talent identification can be done, and they can be taken for topmost authorities. And one more important thing is, you should always conduct a test with the app only. Without the app, don't conduct on a piece of paper and later at position, you should not record the data. And data should be conducted using by the app only. And sometimes when you wrong entering the data, sometimes the national benchmarks will be broken or something. So data should be very, very clear and perfectly so that new benchmarks can be created. And unusual case, what happened, we have seen that one for past few years, height cannot reduce over time or suddenly increase. This is a very important thing. Because every year, first year height and second year height should not be less. And unusual height should not be there. So, and sometimes when you are not using the app properly, when not conducting the test properly, all records also you are going to show in this. So another thing, when comparison in 6 months of period, first test and second test, there will not be any drastic change, will not be improvement will be there, except in few exceptional cases. See, this is the progress report, the sample report. It will be shown by Shijit, and tomorrow it will be explained to you. And this is how it will be given to the children. And next one, wrong data, how it will be there, just please check it. And see, push-ups is doing in 44 and curl-ups is 25. And 50-meter dash 8 minutes 8 seconds is running, and 600 meters 2 hours he has taken. So this data is completely wrong entering of the data. So they have forgotten to stop the watch here. After 2 hours they stopped it. Here he has taken 3 hours. So all red data is showing that one, the data is not entered properly. And see here, we are having, because in the age 5 to means here the age is entered as a 4. So wrong data of birth is given for you. And the data it is also given here. And this red color data is completely this one. And here 600 meters has taken 2 hours. And then if you see in this 11 years boy, he's covering the 600 meters in 1 second 53. And all this data is incorrect data. So avoid wrong data input. It will lead to embarrassment for everybody. And measurements, efforts, and test validity. And if you use, whenever you are conducting test, if this test is valid, means if whatever the tools you are using, the tool should be accurate And the protocol, what it is given, the same tool should be used, same size should be used, and test protocol should be followed very clearly. And whenever you will be having, even all these things, protocol, you followed everything, you should develop an expertise of conducting. SSS should develop expertise in operating their mobile app and giving a proper instruction to the children. So whenever you conduct the test, and if you get the perfect data, it will be helpful for the children, even for Kelo India, and to identify perfect talent of the children. And thank you, one and all. Sujit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Very, very deep presentation of this app. It's so worthful for them. Even those who are new, they can implement these things in their schools also. Sir, one or two questions I like to ask.
Right.
In some schools, sir, many more teachers are getting transfer also. So whether a school has to register or a PE teacher has to register. If PE teacher is registered, he will get a transfer from one place to another place. So in such conditions, what is the exact procedure for this transferring of teachers?
It's a good question. I've understood. See, actually, so let's take an example. So let us say that Surya Prakash sir is getting transport, let's say, from Kendriya Vidyalaya Hyderabad to Kendriya Vidyalaya Bangalore. I'm just taking an actual situation. Okay. So what will happen? So in a normal situation also, you are leaving a school and you're joining a school. Okay. In the similar fashion, in the same way, even in Kelo India, the same thing will happen. So what you have to do, the principal of school A will dealing the PE teacher. Okay. The principal of school B will link that teacher to the school. Very simple. Linking, like what he explained today, was basically about linking a assessor to a school. So let us say Surya Prakash sir today is in Hyderabad, tomorrow he goes to Bangalore. So KB Hyderabad will unlink him. That's all. His profile will remain the same. Student data belongs to the school. So he's no more linked with let's say Hyderabad. Tomorrow, let's say he joins Bangalore. The Bangalore school principal will only link him. Linking takes only a few seconds. He just needs to get linked. That's all. So you have to unlink and link in the new school. So for a PE teacher, what he needs to do is to tell school A that please unlink me. He get unlinked. When he goes to school B, he will ask him to link him there. So that's all. It's very simple.
And they should remember their ID.
That's all. Yeah.
The screenshot which they have taken, that ID, if they say that one, immediately in school login, if you put that ID, his name will be available in another school ID.
Right. Okay.
Thank you. Sir, one more is related to these things only. Some teachers, they will forget their password also. Such whenever they get transferred. So because of that chaos things, they may have forgotten also. So any solution is there to get the new password?
Solution is forget password.
That is the only way. Okay.
Yeah, it is there. No, it's on the screen only. So if I share the screen, so it's there. There is a button called forget password. I just go to login. I just click on forget password. So I can put anything. For me to recover my password, I can remember the school code, or I can remember the user ID, email, phone number, anything I remember, I'll be able to retrieve. Okay. See, actually, for logging in, you don't need to. For logging in also, you can actually log in using anything. So let's take an example. In case of logging in, you can actually, so let's say I'm a PE teacher. I can actually, if I forget, I just go to forget password. I can retrieve using anything, username, email, phone number, whatever I remember, I can actually use that. Okay, hope I'm clear.
Thank you, sir. Sir, here what they are saying, like Kelo India Fitness Assessment app is there. Yeah, they are saying that whether we can link this one to other apps or one is sufficient, like FitVein app. Whether these sort of apps are run by this Kelo India.
There's only one app. There is only one app called Kelo India app right now. Nothing else is there. Right? Two apps. One is Khelo India. One is Khelo India app. The other one is Khelo India school version. Okay.
Parental
Nothing
app.
else. Nothing else. Everything else is fake.
Thank you, sir. Now I request both speakers to give a final conclusion and opinion and suggestions for our PE teachers.
Surya Prakash sir, आप बोल दीजिए.
So when you are using my main thing and experience, what I tell is for collecting a correct data, the teacher should have a practice of using an app. That is very, very important. And whenever you are going to test, take help of one or two teachers so that it is a teamwork where we can, two to teachers, we go for a testing, it will be very, very useful. And next one, encourage the children, give one more chance, opportunity for the children, and announce in advance, 1 or 2 day advance, so that children will be ready. We will come in a proper costume to perform the test. Children love to do activity. Children will be always really ready, and they will be doing the activity with the fun and fun. And if you do the correct data, it will be great help for them. They can be identified and for identification. They will be going further and further for this.
Thank you. So your suggestions, please.
Yeah, see actually ये जो सूर्य प्रकाश साहब ने बोला वो बिल्कुल ठीक है. दूसरा एक और चीज जो which I want to tell everyone is that आप जो है currently download the app and upload all the student data before the school opens. You can upload all the student data. And जब भी आपको assessment करना होगा उससे पहले randomly आप तीन चार टेस्ट भी कर सकते हैं. तीन चार चीजें टेस्ट करेंगे. अभी कोई रूबी कुमार वो कह रहे हैं कि this app is not workable in Apple. It is there in Apple. So in case there is an issue, you can write to me specifically. I'll get it looked at. So basically ये जो app है ये download कीजिए and you can for your own practice do some 8 or 10 tests. Okay, 8 or 10 tests आप कीजिए so that you can try it out. आप थोड़ी experience हो जाएंगे. So that's all I would say. And just I think do it in a most honest way.
So one more
recording of this workshop. It is live on YouTube, so you can check it on Sai LNC website.
So one more suggestion I'm expecting, like the follow-up is not there because of this pandemic things. They're asking any suggestions, like follow-up means newly they have to start, or 1 year they have left. There is no fitness also. So
कोई बात नहीं. उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? See, it's basically just to when the schools open. I mean, see, it is not कोई इसमें कोई medal नहीं मिलने वाला है, right? Directly. It is fitness is something that you want to do on your own. It's like going to a railway station and you check your height and weight, right? Because you want to. Similarly, fitness is something that you want to check your own fitness. So for all children, it doesn't matter how fit they are at this point in time. So please do the fitness test, and after 6 months you will see the improvement. You can see the improvement yourself. So don't take it. So it's like any other subject, right? Pandemic may not be the most effective, but all the examination for all the subjects are happening. Similarly, fitness is something that you should have for all the children. So I mean, it should be as simple as that. I mean, that's a necessity rather than anything else. Must. Yeah.
So one more it is still some more, like many are regional, especially the linguistic things, like language wise also many schools are there, like Hindi, English is very popular all over India, but in some schools, especially state wise, when we see they use a different language. In South India, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, these things are there. Whether we can create any options that that can be that app can be utilized by these people also, like translation.
Multilingual hai. Some languages are there, so you can actually use as for you can choose a language.
Okay, yeah, means in this app even those options are there.
Some languages are there. मुझे exactly नहीं पता है, but there are already some languages which are there. Okay, so it's a multilingual app. It is not only English.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Have solved many.
Question Dimple Parikh is asking, should we register the school again? You don't need to register. If a school is registered, then why should you register it again?
Register.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Very, very inspiring and a very, very informative session of this Khelo India app. most of all over India, especially region wise also. Yesterday also I got some 2-3 messages. They were saying that we are expecting those things in regional languages also. That's why I asked this question.
Sir, hey, Usman. Which languages है? I don't know which all languages.
Sir.
But it is there. You can...
Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of Ministry Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Women and Child Development, Fit India, and Kelo India, on behalf of Sai LNCP, on behalf of our respected principals, sir, I thank you for your valuable presence and valuable presentation of this Kelo India app. A very, very informative app with us, and very worthful and useful app for our school. It's a great contributions by Sujit Panigraisa on this field. I know he's working very hard on that only. Still some more modifications he's expecting in this app also. Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable presence and information. Thank you, Surya Prakash, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, sir. Pleasure.
Thank you, sir.